Hi everyone, welcome back. This afternoon I've just been loading the ute up with some bags of oats ready to take down to a customer tomorrow morning, and I just thought while I was doing this I should have a quick I should show you how to use ratchet straps. Now this is these big webbing straps here, and all strapping should have a working load on it. So LC stands for lashing capacity. This is not lifting capacity. Do not try and lift this much with it. And this one is a lashing capacity of 2,500 kilos. This means that I can tie something down that weighs 2.5 tons with one strap. Usually you want to put a bit more on it than that. Now we have the ratchet mechanisms. We've got the double hook down here, and so this goes around your load rail, and then this piece comes back over the top and locks it in. Now this does two things. Firstly, it stops it slipping off your load rail, and secondly, it stops this hook from bending when it gets the full load on there. So it's quite important to make sure that's hooked on there. Now the ratchet at this end has a release mechanism here on the ratchet, and when you fold it, when you pull this up and fold it right out flat, it releases this other bit down here too and allows this bit to freewheel so your strap can unroll. These tend to get a bit stiff and sticky and don't work properly after a while. To lubricate these, don't use oil, because the dust sticks in the oil and that really clogs them up. Use CRC or WD-40 or something like that on them, a light spray. You've got to do it fairly often, but that works really well on these. Okay, so to fasten the ratchet or the strap onto the load rail, they're both the same. Drop it over like that and then just hook that under like that. Now I usually have the ratchet closed up to put the strap through it. There's different ways of doing this. I do it this way because it works best for me. The other ways work too. So pass the strap through the gap here and pull it through. Now we want to make sure the strap is straight with no twists in it. Having twists in it does actually reduce the strength of your strap. I like to have it coming up the top here because with bags I can pull that tight, reasonably tight, and hold it. Some people like to pass it through underneath here. I just find that awkward. Then we just ratchet it up nice and tight. Now when we're done, the ratchet only goes back to there, so if we squeeze this and push it right down, it actually locks this ratchet so that it can't slip. Now we're only allowed, I think it's 150 mils of free stuff sticking out from the side of the ute, flapping about. So we need to shorten this big long piece. The easiest way I do it is to create something like that. We do that these are really easy. We just want to roll it up. We need a little bit of a gap in the middle, and we just roll up the loose bit. Roundy, 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 roundy. Then we want to take, the way I do it, I take this hand here underneath it and I poke this piece through the middle like that and pull. So you've got a loop like that I then pull down over the top and pull it tight. That's going to be secure. You can stick that under the strap too, just so that it's not hanging down anywhere. If you've got a strap that's only got a short tail on it, but it's still going to be too long, there's another easy trick to get rid of this neatly. If we just wind it up a little bit, then we bring the free end down and put it in the back. So we've got our strap coming out here. If we just sit it in the back there, so that it's being wound into the back of the strap, and then we just push it down like that, you end up with a really neat way to do it with nothing sticking out at all. If you're going to be using this light duty strapping, which is fine for lighter jobs, it's plenty strong enough to hold the bags on the back of my ute, but they're not quite long enough, most of these. This light stuff you can't wind up in the same way we do with these big straps, but you can buy some really neat straps now that actually have a winder on them, and so you just wind the strap back up into the ratchet mechanism. These work really well. I use these light ones quite a lot. You can also get some that have a spring-loaded winder in them, so the spare bit of the strap just automatically winds up. And this is a really easy way to keep your straps neat too. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Thanks, bye.